pale. So ile group iko pale, they have hours of operating. If there are 9, maybe they can say this one operate 3 hours, you go, this one operate 3 hours, you go. So, and they control that place. That is how they operate. That is how they earn their living. And normally they are ex-matatu operators, like they have been there, they have been conductors, or they have been drivers.
The big question now that is coming into my mind is, why matatu? Why not other hawkers? Why matatu?
No. Matatu is a soft spot. It has a quick cash. Just the way also traffic, they find matatus to be, a cash cow. Sababu matatu conductor huwa kona pesa kwa mkono kila wakati. Oka unajua atakwambia usijauza, nimezunguka, jua imenipiga, lakini conductor gari ikienda ikipiga round pesa ziko pale mkononi. So it is a soft spot.
I'll try to research about that because I really need to find out some of these things, because really sound interesting. Now, allow me to have Ashley just one moment to name a mambo. Allow me so that to a balance kidogo. Ashley VP.
I'm Zuri sana. Hope everybody is okay.
Good to have you.
Zuri sana. I hope you are doing good.
Glad to have you. Karibu sana kwa show.
Asante. So my point on Mungeke, when I heard Gachagua speak, I was concerned because if they know who the leader of Mungeke is and who is reviving what should be a terrorist group, they need to catch the leaders instead of telling parents to watch their children not to be influenced. And I know, Jex, you are asking, how is it that Maina Jenga tried to run and he was defeated, yet now he seems like he's gaining traction. If you look at the elections, he did not participate. He was a silent partner of Azimio. He wasn't a strong partner. But now, from my opinion, is that he's the one who is actually, he didn't utilize anybody to try and convince the Kikuyus to vote, whether maybe they thought they were going to win another way. He didn't really work hard to push Kikuyus to vote for Azimio. But I feel like he's been pushed in the corner. He has no support. He's been going to Azimio. You see, he was with Gaucho. So he may be paying, I believe, Maina Njenga behind the scenes and pushing him, and he's the push that he's pushing. And people are so desperate right now. And Ruto and Gachagua understand that it is so easy for them to just go and give those youth just a little money and put them in the field to where they're now paying them to be in the army. So it is very easy now. They are like, they are so poor. There's so much need that it is so easy they are vulnerable. So it is so easy for someone to get into crime. It is like when you're like in America, there are some places where they are poor. So most people there, you find they do drugs. It's like their children, their girls start having sex when they are young because of the poverty. Their kids do drugs. It's the same thing as now that they push the Kenyans where they are. It is so easy for them to be influenced to do something else. So even Mungeke is right. The ground is right for such an organization as this time. But I think if they have their intelligence and they know that even though it is Uhuru, let's say it's true that Uhuru is doing it, I don't think they need to come and tell us. They need to take action. They don't need to wait until our kids get into those gangs and then you kill the kids. And this thing of them not dealing with those big cuts is a thing in Kenya, because even this money that we are being told the money was stolen, so now they want us to remove money for tax. They are taxing us, and Ruto is saying that those people who don't want to remove the 3% housing levy don't want the people who are not working to have jobs. But I thought the tax that we remove is what should be used for the government to bring the jobs. So now, since you have already removed tax for those working, what is the additional housing levy that they are forcing people to remove for? because that the tax that they are getting, that is the purpose. And if we are paying 80% of whatever revenue is getting collected from tax to debts, we first have to ask, how are those debts used? Why are they not talking about the people who stole this money? Why have we not had anything about them trying to get back the money that was stolen? Because the debts that we are paying are in people's pockets. I have to say here, there are people in Kenya who are very rich, even than, like they are billionaires, trillionaires. If someone like Uhuru has 30 trillion or 30 trillion shillings or dollars in foreign land, has Ruto tried to investigate if this money, why don't you freeze it until you make sure that it is it's not tax evaded, that it is tax paid for? How much do you think if that 30 trillion was removed tax? We wouldn't be talking about any levy, but they are coming to them kwa maskini, the people who cannot do anything. That is who they want to tax. And then they want to give our youth the work of unazaa watoto watu wa mjengo. Now, I went on and I looked at Charlene Ruto. She's 30 years old and is considered a youth in Kenya. Her education background, she went to Daystar University, did a bachelor in mass communication, went for an MBA in hospitality at the Rothschild Institute International School of Hotel Management in Crans, Montana, Switzerland. That is an option that she had. Who is going to give the children of the poor an option? I give in the US, I'm going to give that example. The government has so much money that if you don't go to school, it is because you don't want to go. Some people say education is not for me. Then wacha wao waende kwa mjengo. Kuna trade school. It's a 2-year college. It's like diploma there. And they are paid for, especially on things like housing, nini kujenga, like trade school is like a diploma in plumbing, electrician, free. Because they know once you get that trade, then you will become useful because you will go into that field. And watu wale wataki kusoma sana, they just want a little skill. Kuna community